Azure Container Instances offers the fastest and simplest way to run containers in the cloud. No virtual machines, no orchestration overhead, just your code running at scale with enterprise grade security. In this video, we will unpack what are the different considerations that need to be given during deployment. You can get to this page by searching for container instances in the Azure search bar and then create. In the basic tab, container name is the unique name for the instance. Under SKU, you have two options. Standard is the default option which provide hypervisor level isolation, and confidential, which is grayed out here, adds extra in memory encryption and isolation. This is useful for sensitive workloads. Image source is the container image used to deploy the instance. We are pulling from Microsoft Container Registry, which is at mci.microsoft.com. And this is the most important selection factor from security standpoint. This is where you should ensure that repository source is private. You can choose Azure Container Registry or other private registry in this case. Click Next. In the networking section, you get three choices. Public assigns a public IP address to your container instance and it is accessible over the internet. Private deploys your container inside an Azure virtual network for internal access only. And none means no IP address. It is useful for background tasks for containers that don't need direct network access. DNS name label creates a friendly DNS name like a mycontainerlabel.region.azurecontainer.io. This is required if you are using public access. Ports, here we are exposing port 80 using TCP protocol, which is standard for web traffic. But you can add more ports if your app needs them. Click Next. In the monitoring section, enable container instance logs when checked. This enables monitoring and diagnostic for your container. And logs include standard out or standard error from the container. It is useful for debugging and monitoring behavior. Subscription for your workspace specifies which Azure subscription is linked to the log analytic workspace. And log analytic workspace is a workspace where logs and metrics are collected and stored. You can select an existing workspace or create a new one. Click Next. In the advanced section, restart policy determines what happens when the container exists. On failure, restarts if it fails. Always restarts regardless of the exit status, and never doesn't restart the container after it stops. Environment variables define key value pair for passing configuration into the container. The mark as secure option hides values from logs or outputs, and it is ideal for secrets like API keys. In the key management, customer managed key, you can manage your own keys via Azure Key Vault, but requires premium tier and setting up a service principal. Click Review plus Create, and you will notice that your ACI is running now, as shown for the container that we have chosen, which is a Hello World container. So key takeaway from security standpoint, you should use private networking, secure variables, and customer managed encryption for production. You should enable monitoring to detect issues in real time and avoid exposing containers to the public unless absolutely necessary.